This is biwa, or loquat. It's an edible fruit. It's actually a Japanese fruiting tree from Japan, and it grows really well in Florida. And I just basically talked to a guy, and I've gotten all these babies here that I'm going to plant. Each one of these is a tree, and I'm actually going to plant this one right here. Now what I'm going to do is actually put my composting toilet as a base. I'm going to dig down here, and I'm going to add that as a kind of like a steroid bomb for this biwa tree that's going to grow up here. So I'm trying to think of the best location. I think this is it right here. You know, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to replace this tree with this bush right here and have it growing, because this area gets a lot more light, and it's just a better location. So here I am, and I am basically going to place the composting toilet. Now, think about this. Every 3-4 days, you can place a really beneficial compost into your soil. And how I'm using it is like this. There's the composting toilet. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually leaving the plastic about halfway so it holds water and stuff. I don't know, I'm kind of like toying with the idea of whether to do it or not. Here's the hole I dug. As you can see, it's way down there. And the toilet's going to sit in there. And ultimately on top of it is going to be this biwa, this loquat. Hello. There's my dad coming. Check out what I'm doing here. I'm putting in, this is biwa right here.
Are you talking on the phone or me?
I'm making a video. Want to say hi? So that's where we're going to put it right here. I was saying hello to you though. You didn't hear me say hello?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Any message to the world? What do you want to say?
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Okay, you've heard the message. I took out this tree. What tree was this? This bush here. I took out this bush. Hope you don't mind.
Oh no.
I'll plant it somewhere else. What was it?
Why do you have to take something out?
Because it can't eat it. My policy is if you can't eat it, we don't plant it. This is biwa. We can make tea with this. This is a great tea for you. It's a herbal tea for your health. And it makes loquat. You've heard of loquat?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Well, it's a delicious fruit.
Yeah.
And there's my toilet. There's my composting toilet, which is going to go in there. That's where my poop is. I don't poop in the toilet anymore. And the poop is going to go, the composting toilet goes under here, and then when the tree grows up and hits that nutrients, it's going to go crazy, and it's going to grow really well.
That's a crepe myrtle that came out.
All right, well, the crepe myrtle is going to get moved. It's fine. So that's all you do is you put it in there. So there it is. That's all. There is the composting toilet. And now I'm going to add the biwa on top of it. And I'm going to go get some worms and stuff and fill it in with it. There's some worms in here. But you should research. If you don't know what biwa is, research biwa tea. You can make a tea out of these leaves, right? It's a really medicinal tea, great herb plant. Has some great nutrients, some trees you can eat. And this is really great stuff. So there it is. It may fall over. I got it just propped up there. Now what I'm going to go out back and find some really good topsoil that I'm going to put on top of this. So I went and got soil, and there's this chocolate block full of worms. You can see them in here. All the worms, really hyper, lots of worms in the topsoil here. And all this now, all this great, amazing topsoil. I'm going to pull out these roots things because I don't want this stuff growing next year. Basically is going to go onto it. The bed, look at that. More worms there. You guys there. Those are some happy worms. So this is great stuff. And I emptied out my jug of diluted urine on the base there. And that also will soak down into the pit. So now I can add this other soil. Then I'm going to top it off with this sand. So there it's planted. The worms are on top, and a little bit of a raised bed. The roots are nice and deep in there. And not only that, the heat from the decomposing bag is going to do a couple things. One, it's going to attract more worms, if there's any worms out there, to the heat, because they sense heat. They're going to go down to it. And not only that, it's going to provide really valuable nutrients for this biwa for quite a while. So for years and years to come. This tree should do really well, so we'll see how it is in 5 years from now. So basically, the method that I've taught you just now, you can apply to any tree that you have. You can start growing apple seeds into small trees. You can collect trees from your neighbors like I did. This biwa came from a neighbor, and anyone who has a biwa tree is going to have tons of babies every year growing up. They seed really easily. So if you see a biwa, or what we call loquat tree in the US, then just look around the base, look for the similar leaves, and if it's sandy soil like here in Florida, they'll just pull right out, and then you can start planting them. As they grow up to this size, then you can replant them and put that compost, the Foundups compost toilet, underneath it, and that's going to provide all the nutrients forever. You'll never have to do anything else with this tree, and it's going to just thrive and do really well. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, visit foundups.com and become a patron. Just click join and join the subscription. As you notice, there's no ads with my videos. All my videos are ad-free. So the only way I get revenue is by folks supporting Foundups and by joining me in my effort to share conservation and to share practices that can help improve our planet, your garden, provide you food, and other things. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.